Whoa, 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 that's loud. Hold on, whoa. Hi. We are live now. Let me turn off my compressor.
I will be like seeing your screen on a bit of a delay because I'm just watching your stream feed.
That's okay. There's not. We're gonna be going slow. We'll just vibe. Oh my god, why are my bones showing? Ugh, get my bones out of here. I don't need any bone in my life.
Bones on stream?
Are bones allowed?
Bones live on stream?
I gotta adjust your volume so people can hear you. Let's go. Melon, say something.
Ah!
Oh, that was loud. Oh, that peaked. That peaked.
I'm sorry. Oh. You said say something and I panicked.
Oh fuck! Did I get rid of my limiter? Oh, I turned off the
no!
limiter too.
Oh no!
No, I just VOD ruined. Speakers destroyed. Okay, I think
Blast
we're probably
out your
good.
eardrums.
Destruction. Hello, every pony.
Sup, nerds?
Hi, Melon.
Hi,
Well,
Cookie.
that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I went to the grocery store today and I had gift cards and I forgot to pay with the gift cards.
I fucking felt that.
It was the whole point of me going to this particular grocery store too, because I had gift cards and I didn't know how much money was on them, and fuck.
I wish there was a way that like you could take, because you know when you get down to that last like dollar or whatever the fuck and you can't use it on anything. I wish there was a way that you could like transfer all the leftover dollars on your gift cards to like one gift card.
Yeah. Well,
I wish there was a service for that.
Thankfully, they at least like let you like pay with it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
When I used to work at Starbucks, we had people come in all the time with like mostly empty gift cards that had a few cents on each one, and they'd be like, I'm so sorry, these have been living in my glove box for like a year, I need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, listen man, it's all good, I got you, don't worry about it, just hand me the cards. Like, I had a lady hand me a stack of like 15 gift cards once, and she was like, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to use them. And I was like, just like, no, listen, I feel you, I get it, it's okay.
That's so many cards.
Well, she had like almost like $14 worth across all those gift cards because they were all just short of $1 on each and every one.
Honestly, so strong for that.
So like so she was like, "Can I use more than one gift card on the order?" And I was like, "Bestie, you can stack as many of these bitches as you want." And I just like. And she was like, would you be okay with swiping these all for me? I don't know how much is on it. And I was like, yeah, man, I'll either swipe it till they're empty or until you're paid for. Let's see what happens first. And like, I just took them and I just like got into a rhythm. I was just like scan, swipe. Like I was scanning them and like putting them through and like chucking them in the garbage, like in like a machine type fashion.
No.
She still had 2 cards left over by the time I scanned through all of them because like like she paid off her order with leftover gift cards.
That's so strong. Oh my god, I had an embarrassing moment today.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know why, but I just get like really like clumsy, like in my own head, like goofy. I have no idea. I feel like I like enter a trance. I don't know. I'm just like so easily distracted and clumsy. And I went to go get like some salsa out of a freezer, and I grabbed it like with the tips of my fingers instead of my full hand, and I like dropped it on the ground. I was like, no. It was, and like the people, it was near like the Starbucks. Like inside the grocery store, and they're like, and I know that they saw me do that. I was like,
oh no,
fuck, which was extra embarrassing when I went to go there to place an order right after.
If it makes you feel better, I was once at a Hobby Lobby and I was like perusing the beads section because I was like looking at them to like make a stim jar. And I found these really cute, like, fake little pearls that had this really nice iridescent finish to them. And I was like, oh, these are nice. And, like, the employee walked into the aisle as I, like, leaned down and picked up the bag. And there must have been, like, a small tear in the corner that, like, I couldn't have seen. Because I, like, picked up the bag, and as I, like, lifted it off the hook and, like, squeezed it a little bit to be able to lift it off the hook, the side of the bag just fucking exploded.
No.
The side of the bag just fucking exploded and like beads went everywhere. And I was just staring at it in my hand, and the employee walked up to me and she was just like, it's okay, it happens to me a lot when I stock them.
No. Damn.
And I looked up and I was like, I'm so sorry. And then as I'm helping her clean it up, there's this dude with his young daughter that came into the aisle, and his kid just went, free shit, and just like started picking the beads up off the floor. and he was like, stop that. No, put them down. And she was like, but they're perfectly good beads. And he was like, put them down. They're cleaning it up. Put them down.
Oh my god. One time I was in a grocery store and I heard like I think there are two siblings who are like, I don't know, like around 10 years old, just like saying like sus, that's sus among us, sus. And as I was walking by with my groceries, I was like, oh my god, it's true. Zoomers really are like this. It was really funny and cute to me. I was like, oh my god. that is kind of charming.
I've also encountered that in the wild while I'm grocery shopping. I usually wear a face mask when I'm out in public too. And that happened a few weeks ago when I was grocery shopping, and they were just going sus back and forth.
Sus.
It was like a pair of siblings sitting in a shopping cart, and like as I pushed my shopping cart past them, I just went sus exactly once as I walked past.
Among us.
And they were both just like, who said that? Who said that? Sus! Like,
sus.
Like they were just like, who said that? Who said that? Sus! Sus! Sus!
Sus. I'm venting.
It was really fucking funny. I like with a wild sus in public and they just lost their minds.
That's very good. Oh man, I was so embarrassed, but I at least did like go to all the necessary people and be like, hi, sorry I made a mess here. Hi, sorry I didn't pay for this and I dropped it. I'm sorry, I'll pay for it. And they're like, okay, you don't have to. Bye. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. If it makes you feel better, there was one time that like and this was after I had already paid for it and I was like getting home, and I went to my front door with bags of groceries on each arm, and like one of them had a hole in it that I hadn't seen, and like a jar of spaghetti sauce fell out.
Damn.
And, like, the spaghetti sauce like shattered on my front porch, and like it looked like the Texas fucking Chainsaw Massacre. Like there was spaghetti sauce on my front doormat, there was spaghetti sauce across the walkway, there was spaghetti sauce on my front door, and there was broken glass everywhere.
Knees weak. Arm spaghetti.
So like what I had to do is that like since I don't have access to a hose because I live in an apartment, what I had to do is I had to take like my broom and my dustpan, and I had to like sweep the sauce covered broken glass into it and like get that into the dumpster.
No.
And then I had to come back and I had to like get a bucket and like get buckets of hot water from my bathtub and like dump them on my patio and like rinse the spaghetti sauce into the dirt.
Oh no. Agony.
In the process of doing that, I accidentally murdered the cricket nest that was like apparently hiding out next to my apartment.
You had me very, very, very confused for a second when you just said, in the process of spilling my pasta, I accidentally murdered. Huh?
But like when I first moved into this apartment, there was like a cricket problem. Like when the summer hit, I constantly found dead crickets like just inside my front door. And it turns out they had like a little fucking. It turns out they had like a little situation going on in the dirt next to my window, because there was like a gap under there's a gap under the AC unit that I didn't notice. There's a gap in the dirt that they had made themselves at home. And when I dumped the hot water to wash away the pasta sauce, it like naturally flooded into that gap, and I accidentally drowned them to death in pesto.
No! Death by pesto!
because
This is so
like
sad.
because I walked out past it the next day to get my mail, and I noticed like a shitload of dead crickets just like piled next to the AC unit, and like it's getting warmer, and like I've seen no crickets. Knock on wood.
You did it. You're spaghetti. All right, I'm gonna get started with stream here a little bit with our tier list. Let's
Fuck yeah.
Do you have any? So I'll start with what do you think? Bugs or bots? Which are more fun for you?
I prefer bots actually.
Fuck yeah, we'll start with bots, especially since bots are very topical right now.
Yeah, I love fighting bots. Like, I'm not particularly good at it, but I have a really fun time.
I love some bots.
I will say bugs are satisfying
funny.
because I'm really good at one-hit killing chargers and bile titans now, but like
Fuck
bots
yeah.
are just fucking chaotic, and I thrive in it.
There's no experience that I get in bugs where like you get shot by a missile and then you fall down off a cliff and then you get shot by another missile, fly 200 feet and then hit the side of a wall and die.
Bugs just don't hit you with the pinball simulator.
They don't. They
don't
don't.
hit you
Not
with
as
the
hard.
pinball machine simulator. Like everyone's like freaking out. There's bots everywhere, and everyone's like, "Oh God, I dropped!" Like I don't know what it is, but like the chaos of like high level bot missions, I thrive on that shit.
It's
everyone else comes out of a 40-minute mission exhausted, wanting to nap, and I'm just over here like more
killing,
more.
Get those Terminators. All right, I guess we'll go in order. So to explain the tier list here a little bit, I feel like there are 3 broad categories. Honestly, maybe 2 categories if I want to really narrow it down in Helldivers for like what you want your stratagem to do. And mostly you want your stratagem to either kill tanks and like elites and like maybe like close bug holes.
I do think there should be an F tier for stratagems because there are a handful of stratagems that I think are just pure dog shit.
Okay, well maybe I'll wait a minute. I'm gonna have the benefit of the doubt first before we go there. I'm starting with SAB.
Maybe you can talk me into seeing the merits.
Well, we'll try. We'll try to talk you into seeing the light. So we'll see how that goes. So then I think with anti-armor, I am also including, depending on the stratagem, I'm going to include like things that kill like bases,
right?
Depending on the thing. So then anti-infantry, pretty self-explanatory, anti-rank and file enemies, and then utility is basically anything that doesn't cleanly fall into either of those things. These are choices that are like, you know, they're going to be
nods.
Things that help, but you might not, like, you know, things that help but don't directly affect killing things. Usually, there might be some things that fall in there. All right, so let's get started. Speaking of utility, the first thing on the list here is EMS mortar. And this is awesome. I'm putting an S tier immediately.
S tier. We love EMS mortar. We love mortars in this household.
It's so strong. The only thing that sucks about this is like how easily it'll explode, even with the upgrades.
Wait, really? Because like every time I put them down, but like I'm also I'm gonna out my cringe past here for a second. Back when Overwatch 1 was big, and like before they nerfed it to hell and like ruined the fun of it, and back when it was still like a goofy just like hellfest, I was a Torbjorn main. And my turret placement was godly. The amount of plays of the game I got with that goddamn thing, the amount of slurs I got called for being so good with my turret was ridiculous. Like, so I feel like that's coming into play when I place my EMS turrets in Helldivers, because I feel like the EMS mortar lasts forever.
It does last forever. I just mean kind of like if something shoots it, it's gonna die. That's what I mean.
Oh, that's fair. I that's more of a strategy type thing though, because if you like throw it on the ground when you're running away, then it's not about it lasting long. It's about buying you time.
Yeah, The main thing is like if you're surrounded. Also, one thing I should say about this tier list is I'm assuming we're playing at like Helldive difficulty, basically.
Right.
This thing is really not gonna help you if you're surrounded on all sides because you need a safe place to throw it.
Right.
So this doesn't really get you out of a difficult situation because one loose missile is going to blow it up pretty much. However, if you're proactive with it and you can find a good place for it, it's going to make everything way easier. The only issue that I really don't like about this stratagem is it'll sometimes just like hit the same enemy over and over and over, and like you need it to like spread the love.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that one it can be a little rough in that point.
Yeah.
I like to use it in missions where the map is really small, so eradications of
Yeah.
civilian evacs. Shit, what's the
I
other
think
one?
this is good on even big missions too.
Yeah,
I think
it is
it's-
good on big missions because I used it on big missions a couple days ago actually. It's really fucking good when you're getting swarmed. If you can just like throw that shit on a cliff and run,
Yeah.
it is really good at buying time.
This
Because
is
not only does it slow them down, but also they'll aggro the turret first.
yes, that helps too. This is what I would describe. This is one thing I've been thinking about too with Helldivers is like the definition about defining stratagems is like this is a proactive stratagem. You need to be planning to get the most advantage out of it possible, as opposed to like an eagle strike, which can be more reactive. Like
Right.
you're gonna throw this down while you're under attack to react to something. You can be proactive with it too, but like this, you can't really be reactive with it. If you throw it while you're in danger, it's not gonna help you get out of danger.
It's like
A lot of the time.
it's definitely one of those stratagems that works best when you have a game plan. It
Yes.
can work best in a panic situation, but even in a panic situation, you kind of have to plan it out.
Yes. All right. And second, I think we've talked about that a lot. I agree with you. I feel like, yeah. Next up is Rocket Sentry, which I haven't gotten a lot of utility out of it.
I've fucked around with it a bit. It really depends situationally. It's not bad, but it's more proactive than the EMS mortar.
My
Like,
issue,
You need a game plan to use it effectively. You need to know where you're gonna put it down. It needs to have a good line of sight. It needs to be somewhere that can't be physically accessed easily. It's definitely better against bugs because automatons will just take it the fuck out even with the upgrades.
I feel like
would
bugs
say
would just
it's-
sprint up to it and hit it too. and
Oh,
it'll
not if
probably
you
explode
manage
in
to
the
get it
face.
to a high enough cliff, because
That's
if you
true.
manage to get it at a good vantage point, it will kill anything before it can get to it. But
That's pretty good.
I will definitely say that it's probably. I would honestly, if it was possible, I'd put it between A and B tier because whichever one it lands on really heavily depends on usage and mission.
I'm
It
gonna
can
put
be
it in B
really
for
good.
now. I feel
Yeah,
like it's
I-
really bad against automatons. This
Yeah,
is
I
going to be
feel
our
like-
automaton tier list first,
Okay,
too.
automaton specifically, I would say it's not that great. Yeah.
Especially the two issues there are two glaring issues against automatons that I think about, and honestly, any enemy is like I don't know if this actually is going to target like the big guy you want it to target, right?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I'm not sure. It's been a while. I can't recall, but I feel like it doesn't hit dropships in the engine, which is what you want it to hit.
Yeah,
If it
no,
just shoots
it goes for a
dropships,
general shot. Sometimes it gets lucky and
middle.
nails the engine, but it does not target the engine.
Yeah.
It targets the dropship as a whole.
You need.
So sometimes it's good for if you can't hit the, like, maybe you're busy, you can't manage to land an expendable or a quasar on the engine because you're dealing with other shit. Sometimes it's good because it'll actually kill stuff as it falls out of the dropship and it'll whittle down what you have to deal with, but it won't take out the dropship itself.
Yeah. And that kind of makes it a little bit rougher, I think.
Yeah, for automatons, I'd say B tier is probably pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Maybe even lower. For me, I don't know. But next we have autocannon, which I'll put in A tier.
Yeah, no, I would say autocannon sentry is like rocket sentry, but better.
Yeah. I feel like, again,
I feel
you
like
need to be
it's more
proactive
effective.
with it, but like, it's I haven't used it that much, honestly. At
I would
higher
say
difficulties.
that it has a lot more. It's more flexible than the rocket one. It also has a higher rate of fire.
Yeah, yeah.
And its targeting tends to be better because it goes for medium and rank and file, so that way it
Yeah.
thins shit out easier, so you can focus on the big shit more.
Autocannon is just so autocannon in
It's
general
so
is just
good.
so fucking good
Like
against
it
bots.
has the same downsides as the other sentries, as like it's weak if it gets physical damage. You have to be proactive about it and stuff like that. But in terms of the benefits it gives you if you get a good placement on it, I think it's definitely A tier.
Yes. All right. Also, I'm putting these all in utility right now, but maybe I could. I think
like
EMS can be in it.
I feel like autocannon and EMS sentry can both go under anti-infantry. I feel like they could both go under anti-infantry.
I'm gonna put EMS under utility because it doesn't actually kill anything. Autocannon is in a weird spot because it is anti. I'm gonna put it in anti-infantry because even though it can kill tanks, it's going to target infantry too.
Yeah,
so you can't really depend on it to kill armor.
I definitely use it more for anti-infantry. Like even with like the normal autocannon that you carry as a player, like whenever there's a shitload of stuff coming out of like a bug breach or an automaton drop or something like that, sometimes I just aim into the middle of the cluster and I use that shit like a primary. Like, yeah. It's good for anti-infantry.
It's good. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in A for now. I think it's very strong. And I think I need to get some comparison before I want to be sure if I want to put it in S. Because
I feel like
it's a middle ground. It's a middle ground
option,
I think.
It's more A tier because, in my opinion, the actual autocannon would be S tier.
Yeah. All right. Rockets is anti-armor, and I'm gonna put it in the low anti-armor B tier.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. That's good.
This I think is the machine gun garrison pack rover. I think that's what this is. That's the symbol, and I'm gonna put this at bottom of anti-infantry.
It's good, but the reload mechanic just when the laser rover is right there and is just as effective, the reload mechanic on the bullet rover just makes it worse.
Honestly, I think while I'm doing it, I'm gonna put the other laser rover in the lowest tier for anti-infantry for bots because I just don't think they're what you want to be against
It's
bots.
definitely more of a bug weapon.
I think that one person with them is fine. I don't think you want
you
like
have
4 people
an
running
entire early 2000s Eurobeat dance club party worth of backpack lasers. Survival is not a fucking option.
Absolutely.
Like, unless you are the single motherfucker in the group with a shield backpack, you're not living for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You're gonna turn around and be like, hey guys, I found something interesting, and then, like, that dog is gonna, like, walk up to you, shove its barrel up your nose, and laser you directly in the fucking brain. Like...
Alright. LMAO. LMAO on that visual. I'm gonna go to the next one, because there are a lot of stratagems in this game. Holy shit. Mortar. Mortar, I feel like because it's indiscriminate, I'm kind of putting it into anti-infantry as well. Even though it can kill heavies and it can kill elites.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it top of anti-infantry.
It's definitely good for anti-infantry, and I would say as as utility it's A tier, but as anti-infantry it's S tier. And
yeah,
I would say utility A tier specifically because I would only consider it S tier when paired with the EMS.
Yes.
Because, like, I always use, like, if I use the normal mortar, I always use the EMS mortar in tandem. I never use the mortar on its own. I always use it in tandem with the EMS mortar.
Mortar on its own can be good, but you do have to pay attention to it for many reasons.
But paired with the EMS mortar, that shit is godly.
It's really good. It's really good.
It's so fucking good when you pair them together. You land them both in a good spot where nothing can get to them, especially in eradication missions. I like to loop around. In automaton eradication missions, you can loop around the back of the building at the very back of the map and just, like, plant them on that cliff behind the building, and, like, nothing can fucking get to them.
Yeah.
That'll take care of, like, 3/4 of your kills for you. All you have to do is stay alive.
Oh, yeah. You said it. You said it. Spitting facts here. So true.
It's so good. It's my favorite loadout.
It's so good. It is those two together, I agree, are kind of the best, especially the new defense missions. If you've played those, it's extremely good.
I've seen gameplay, but I haven't had a chance to play one just yet.
They're very good. All right, we got I forget the name of this turret, but it's not the machine gun turret, it's the Gatling turret, I think. I'm going to put this in A as well with the autocannon turret because it's very good at doing what it does, which is killing infantry.
Yeah.
And
I would say, and the machine gun turret is up next. I would put that at B tier.
Yeah, it's not quite as good.
It's not
also
great.
Both of the main issue with these three turrets is their ammo economy. The ammo economy for the mortar is so much better than both of these turrets.
Yeah, the lifespan, ammo economy, and like the damage they do. Like the machine gun turret, it was fun when I first got it and I didn't have any other options, but honestly it's not all that worth it.
It's kind of like the second option if you're going to take turrets and you're like, I'm going to take more than one turret. I'm going to take both the anti-infantry turrets. I'll take both of them, and it's like the worst one you take only because you want it.
Yeah, like machine gun turret is just baby's first turret and really not much beyond that.
Yeah. All right, we got the energy shield backpack, which goes to S tier in utility.
S tier all the fucking way.
Oh god, it's so good.
Shield backpack, my beloved. Shield backpack, my fucking wife.
So next we have requires no explanation.
Quasar cannon, S tier, always. Obviously.
Wait, is this one the laser cannon or the quasar?
Is that the laser cannon or the quasar? Hold on, I'm gonna look up the icon for the quasar cannon.
Yeah, I wonder. I can't remember. I think this is the quasar cannon.
Let's see. Where is...
Yeah, this looks like the quasar cannon to me.
I'm on the page for it, and it does not have the icon. You would think that it would have the icon for it on the wiki.
I think this is the quasar cannon because the laser cannon is really bulky.
Hold on. Yeah, no, that is the quasar. I found the icon. That's the quasar.
Nice. Quasar goes somewhere between S and A. It's very popular right now. The best thing about it is it frees up the backpack slot.
Honestly, with how I've been abusing it, I would put it at S tier. I have done some insane fucking shit with it.
It's really good.
It requires
can it one-tap a Hulk?
It can
in the face
if you get the right angle. Not in the face though. It has to be the backpack. You can two-tap a Hulk with it though in the face.
Right, but you have to wait 10 seconds between doing it.
Which is why like I find it pairs really well with the Eruptor.
Yeah.
But I've done some like cracked shit with this thing. Like it can take out turret towers. Like the
from the front?
From the front, yeah, two taps them. You just crouch in a good spot. The cooldown is
like 10 seconds, right?
Yeah, about. And like if you get in a spot with good cover that like even if it fires at you, it won't hurt you. You can just like charge it up, scoot out, hit it as soon as the charge is ready, scoot back in, wait for it to recharge, scoot back out and take out. You can take out turret towers super easily with that thing. It's so fucking good. It doesn't even have to be in the vents. You can hit it from the front and it'll blow it up just the same.
Okay.
And the same goes for tanks.
Okay.
Like you can take out some heavy shit with that thing. You just gotta be aware of your cover.
My main issue with it is the lengthy cooldown. It is definitely very strong.
Yeah. Well, the lengthy cooldown,
especially
I feel like
because
is a
you can have
fair
a
trade-off for how fucking like strong it is. Like if the cooldown was
it's
shorter,
a recoilless rifle, but you don't have to have the backpack.
Yeah, like if the cooldown was shorter, I think it'd be overpowered.
Yeah.
I think it's like teetering on the edge of overpowered as it is.
I need to use it more. I'm not completely sold on it, mostly because even though it is strong, it is very one note. Because you are only using it for anti-armor. You know, I'll put it...
Yeah.
The role is to be anti-armor, and it's very good at what it does, so I'll put an S tier for now.
Yeah, because I'm not using it as a primary or anything. I'm not using it to plink off infantry. It's meant for big shit, and I use it on big shit, and it does the job well, so I consider it S tier.
If you could kill Hulks with it from the front, like... You know what?
I mean,
it probably blows off the armor in the front of the Hulk, allowing you to finish it with your primary.
Yeah, to be
Does it let
fair
you do
though,
that?
when I say I haven't tested that yet, I will say when I say you can 2-tap a Hulk with that thing, keep in mind I use a controller and my aim is dog shit.
Right.
It's
I understand.
fully possible that it could single headshot a Hulk, and it's completely possible it could like one-shot headshot a Hulk. Keep in mind, my aim is garbage.
I'm aware that you can also like shoot off their weapons too. So for the
Yeah.
roll, I'll put an anti-armor. The main thing I don't like about it is the wait time, but it's
Yeah,
probably
you get-
worth it, especially
more-
because you can carry a backpack slot with it. You can carry the extra health. So
Yeah,
I'll put an S tier.
the more you use it, the more you get used to the cool off time. And honestly, I like it simply because it's not a reload. I don't have to hit a button. I just need to wait for the cooldown. So like instead of like it shooting and then you sitting there reloading, like
Yeah,
worrying
you can
about
just use a
something
different weapon.
Yeah, so it's like it's really nice because like you can aim it, shoot it, swap to your other weapon, and then like keep defending yourself and then go back to it. It's really fucking nice. It's like automatic reloading holster for rocket launchers in Destiny. It's like the same reason that's one of my favorite perks in Destiny.
Right. Right. It does let you multitask like that, and
Yeah,
it surely pairs extremely well with stun grenades. Which would make it well.
does. So it's like I think that's part of why I like it, because one of my favorite roles in Destiny for rocket launchers is the automatic reloading holster and cluster bomb, and this is just it. This is like the Helldiver's equivalent for me.
I think it's good.
The developers made this weapon for me.
Very good. All right. The next one is this arc. Why do I forget the name? The arc thrower. Yes. Which
I haven't used it all that much, but I don't have that much luck with it.
So I need to use it more, but I've seen some insane footage of it since the buff. You can like it doesn't kill, but you can stun lock a Hulk with this. You can like it does kill after like 8 times, but the point is you can stun lock a Hulk with it. I'm gonna put this almost against bots. I almost want to put this under utility because even though it, I'm gonna put it under anti-infantry because even though the main job is to stagger big groups of enemies, and then I think if you think of it as a killing tool second, then it almost feels like a blend between anti-infantry and utility. It almost feels like a utility pick, honestly, because
that makes sense. Because I don't use it all that often because I thought it was meant to be a kill weapon and I wasn't having luck with it.
They changed it so that it does heavy stun now. It didn't do that at launch.
Okay.
So you can stun. You can stun lock. This is almost a blend between anti-infantry and utility because it has a strong utility purpose. I'm not sure if you'd want more than one of these on a team, but I think that it is valuable to a team. I don't think it's an auto include though. I would put it somewhere in an A tier, and I'm gonna put it under anti-infantry because to keep consistent with my definition of it can kill. But it is also a little anti-armor because it can stun things, but you wouldn't want to bring it for anti-armor, I don't think. Unless you're just because it mostly just will hit Hulks, but it won't hit everything.
I don't really use it, so I'm gonna trust your opinion on that.
That's how I feel about it. Which is this? Is this the supply pack?
I think so. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. What fucking icon is that?
I forget the icons. I think this is supply
actually,
pack.
you know what that is? That might be the Riot Shield.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in A because I think it has.
I think
or
the
maybe
supply
B.
pack is that one coming up with the square icon.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure that's the Riot Shield.
Gotcha. People have great luck with this. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier because I think it's a build around. I think you want to build around it. I don't think it's not auto include.
I feel like there's potential of the Riot Shield plus the grenade pistol.
Yes, and you wear heavy armor, and it protects you when you're running away. So I think it's good. I think you just want to build around it, though, which is why I'm putting it in B.
It's definitely one of those ones where you only get as much value out of it as much as you plan for it to give you value.
Yes. Okay, what is next? We got Incendiary mines.
I'm be real with you. I'm super biased
B.
on this solely because every single time I use mines, it is solely with the intention of chaos. S tier.
Unfortunately for bots, I'm gonna put it in B because while I think it's good at killing infantry, I think it massively. I don't think it matters as much for bots, and like it's really good at the defense. It'll be really good at the defense missions, right, for killing waves of infantry, but it's got two issues. Which the main issue right now is that all damage over time is only available to the host. Whoever's hosting the game can do damage over time.
I have not used the mines since that bug came into play. The last time I used them is when like it was cool with everyone. So like I will say that the only reason
I think it's great against bugs. I don't think against bots as much.
If there was a fourth category here, because you have anti-armor, anti-infantry utility, if you had a fourth category that was just like being a dickhead to your friends, mines would go S tier.
Friendly fire. If you
had a friendly fire category, like mines would be S tier. I bullied Cooper with them so badly the other week. Like he lagged behind the rest of the team, and he was like, "Wait for me!" And I like threw like 3 minefields behind me, and I said, "I threw like 3 minefields behind me, and I said, danger close. Good luck, bastard."
Fire is super overtuned right now because I don't know if they knew that it was bugged for the host, so they kept buffing the damage so much, and like,
oh my God.
If you are the host, fire damage is really insane right now. It is really, really strong.
It doesn't seem to affect the fire tornadoes.
Yeah, well, they increased the fucking incoming damage on fire tornadoes.
If I had a nickel for every time I got burned to death.
Oh my God. You gotta, it sucks, and diving is helpful because diving does put out the fire immediately, but that can only go so far if there's still more fire ahead of you. It kills so fast. It needs to be retuned a bit.
So much roasted melon.
So here's the laser. The laser got buffed.
I've never actually used the laser cannon.
I'm gonna put it in B tier.
Like I have access to it, but I don't feel the need because I have the quasar cannon.
I'm gonna put it in B tier anti-infantry because I do actually, despite its placement, there's a reason my lowest tier is B tier because I don't think everything here is completely useless.
Right.
And B tier, I think, okay, I've seen some videos. Because this can pierce medium now, you can kill Hulks in the face with it.
Oh.
However, I do its general usage. I don't think that's enough to make it stand out above some of the other options.
Right, that makes sense.
I think it's strong. I think if you like it, and that's great. But I think I don't think it's an auto include, and I think you have to be committed to it.
Right.
To make it work.
It's one of those it'll work if you want it to type things.
Yes. Grenades. Anti-infantry. Against bots. I mean, yeah, if you want to just destroy tons of devastators. That's the goal, then yeah. Anti-infantry, just, yeah. I don't know if I would bring it. I don't know if I would bring it all the time, but I think it's good. You know, you're going to be taking down bot fabricators. You're going to be aiming for devastators. If your goal is just, fuck devastators, I hate these guys. Yeah, just keep doing it. Do the supply pack combo. Do it up. I think that's viable at Helldive. I think you can make yourself the anti-infantry person. I think that's fine.
Right.
You're gonna need some backup for Hulks though.
Speaking of supply packs, I think that's utility S tier.
Is this a supply pack?
It should be, yeah.
I think so. I haven't used it in a lot. All the icons are so small.
I think it's utility S tier, honestly. It's so fucking handy, especially when you're soloing missions.
I like it. I think maybe it's a pinch overrated. But I still think it's good. That's my general feeling on it. I think it's a pinch overrated,
fair.
but I do think it's good. Especially
That's
if you're
fair.
a grenade person and you want to spam stun grenades. I think as a utility pick, it's extremely strong, but I don't want to overflood S tier 2 either. I do think it's very good, especially like I said, if you have stun grenades and you have a supply pack, then you are just stunning everybody. You are playing stasis in the Helldivers, and
Yeah, and
the same.
also, you can also like Maddie and her flamethrower build. The supply pack is absolutely integral.
Yeah. I think that's great against bugs. I don't. The
Actually,
combo
ever
with the
since
grenade
fire
launcher
buff, as long as
is
you're
still
the host,
strong.
until they patch it, this won't be universal for everyone. But as long as you're the host, the flamethrower actually does really good against automatons.
Yeah, the damage is very good. The grenade supply pack combo is very strong. I'm gonna put supply pack in general in A because while I do think it's, I'm gonna put it in A right now because
Okay.
I do think you want it on your team, but I don't think you want more than one of them.
Right.
And that's almost how I feel about the grenade launcher too. I don't know if you want more than one of them on your team.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna put that in A.
Not unless you're being silly, goofy, stupid.
Yeah, against bots, somebody with the supply pack grenade launcher combo, awesome. I'm not sure you want more than one of those on your team though. That's not an auto include where you want everyone on your team to have one, I don't think.
Fair and understandable.
Okay.
The next one I think is normal mines. I feel like that can go in the same category as the incendiary mines.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here.
For like the same reasons.
I'm gonna put the laser cannon at the top of B, if it matters. Okay. Tesla Tower. Lowest tier.
Lowest tier, like in terms of utility B, in terms of comedic potential S.
I think it's very strong against bugs. I don't want to bring it against bots. It'll just get shot.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's true.
The dome.
The dome is actually, I have pulled some insane stunts when you pair the dome with the quasar cannon. Cause like, there's been a few times where like we've just been getting our asses whooped by turret towers and tanks and stuff. And like something that's really good is that like if I can find a good spot of cover, you can throw the dome out and then sprint to it as it comes down, and it'll provide you just enough cover for just enough time to take that shit out.
What is very quirky is that
it can take a full shot from a turret tower, no problem.
What's really quirky about the dome too is that if you have two people with the domes and you coordinate, you can just like cycle them, so you have a dome pretty often. My blender broke. It seems easy to fix. Hi Astra, but fuck, damn. Be very careful with that. Be careful.
Yeah,
be careful with that.
Don't
fuck around with blenders, unless it's Blender the software program. Then fuck around as much as you like, but be safe. Hi Astra. All right, yeah, I'll put it in A tier. Maybe A, or I think I'm gonna put it in B because I think it's good. I don't think it's an auto include. I think it's strong, but I think you want to have a plan with it in your group.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to solo with it.
Typically, when I use it, I'm in groups, and it's because I'm designated as the takeout big shit guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm always the one running off solo while the other three in whatever team I'm in are distracting like the crowds, and I throw that shit down for quick cover so I can tank heavy shots from tanks and turret towers while I hit them point blank. It lasts just long enough that I can get my shots off and kill them and run away.
Very good. Okay, next up we have is the HMG like placement turret.
I haven't actually used it. I have it, but I haven't used it.
I'm gonna put it in B as well. I'm gonna put it maybe further. I don't know. Against bots, not great.
I look at it and I look at the stationary aspect of it, and I think about how much I have to move around when I'm fighting against bots or bugs, and like I just don't see the appeal.
So there's one thing quirky about it that I do like, and it's probably better against bugs than bots, but as far as I can tell, there's no limit to how many you can throw, unlike other sentries. So theoretically, you could have somebody just sit around throwing them at evac and just have a bunch of them in a spot. Unless there's a limit that's like 4 or 5, but I was able to throw down like 3 of them in one spot before,
Incredible.
which I think is cool.
Yeah, I've never bothered to bring them just because I look at the stationary aspect of it, and I think to myself, the only time I would ever use this is extraction, and I want something that I can use outside of extraction.
Yeah. All right, next up we got Smoke Orbital under utility. Again,
it's all right.
Orbitals need, like, Smoke in general needs a little bit of help, because I feel like there are still enemies that no matter what you do, they're going to chase you forever. Like,
Yeah.
I've had a Hulk chase me literally halfway across the map, through terrain, through everything else, like miles away, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
why hasn't it given up
needs
yet? Something
Smoke
needs to change with the AI there.
Smoke needs to be a guaranteed. If I throw it down, it shakes everything off my tail. As long as I'm smart about it, for me to consider it good.
I think it needs help, for
As
sure.
it stands right now, I don't see it worth usage.
Yeah, I think some people can do really good with Smoke, but I think B is a fine place for it, because
If we
you need
had
to
a
plan
category-
around it.
If we had a category for comedic potential, it would be S tier, because it's really funny to throw it down in the middle of your group and not say anything.
It was funny when Pun was doing an all Smoke build.
Oh yeah,
That is
when
funny.
Cam kept throwing that shit down directly in front of us and making us panic. That was funny.
Very quirky. I like it. They also need to change the orbital color to it. They should change it to blue. They should straight up change the color to blue. That would help it a lot.
Yeah, just to like make it more like distinct.
Make it obvious that it's not going to kill your teammates, or give it a different color, but it should not be red. It should be like blue.
It should be different from the gas that kills you.
Yeah, it should be like allies stand in the blue, or like stand near it, like, you know. All right, the EMS orbital, not that useful, I think, compared to the other options. But what's the charge time on the EMS orbital?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna do it.
It's longer than I like. I remember that.
The main.
Warning, I need to go to bed in like 7 minutes.
Yeah, head off whenever you feel like it. I'll just keep.
Okay. I just wanted to give you fair warning.
Yeah. No worries. Head out whenever you feel like it. If you want to go now so that you get some extra downtime in, don't worry about it.
Nah, you're good. I just want to let you know when I'm dipping so that way I don't just vanish like on short notice.
Sounds good. So, EMS. Let's see. Let me see. I wonder if it has any greater utility than like the turret.
Honestly, I feel like if you're gonna go for EMS something, the mortar is better.
I agree. Just because of its consistency.
Yeah, it's just, you get way more usage out of it, I feel like.
I need to see the cooldown on it though. Is it like 70 seconds? All Helldivers stratagems. No, that's Helldivers 1. No! Either way, I'm going to put it in A because I think it's a little better than maybe some other options down here than like the smoke.
Right.
And you can be proactive or reactive with it and stun a large group and give everybody time to do whatever they want to do.
Right.
So I think that is very strong, especially because there's an upgrade that I believe gives it an extra shot. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. But either way, it's a big area. I need to use it more myself. But I'm not sure if I would bring it into Helldive difficulty unless I had a plan for it, which makes me kind of want to put it in B. Whereas I think I'll put it in B because I do think it's strong, but I think you need a plan for it, and I think that the EMS turret is strong and you don't need a plan for it.
Yeah.
Like you need to be proactive with it, so you need a plan in a sense, but you don't need. But it complements everything else. Whereas this, I feel like your other stratagems will influence if you want to take this or not. Whereas this is just good on its own. Anyway.
Right.
And the cooldown is still super short on this. Anyway, okay. Gas.
Gas. Anyway.
I don't get that reference. That's okay.
Okay, initial D.
Oh, I forget. Is that Jack Black?
It's the old racing anime.
Oh, I got that really wrong. Is that Jack Black?
If they made like an adaptation, like if they if they made Initial D into like a live action movie, I could totally see Jack Black in it. I don't know who he'd be casted as, but like I could see him like making his way into a role somehow. So you're not totally wrong. It's a very Jack Black energy series.
Very good. I've used gas before the bugs and the bugs, and I do think it is okay. It's better than you'd expect against bots, but
it's not.
And the cooldown is low, but I think there are better options.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially because
the
bug.
One of those things that you use when you have like a silly build going on.
Yeah, you know, it's
like
good
June
if you want something to
toxic
spam.
fumes build.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got the singular orbital strike, which has a decent cooldown and can be used to blow up armor. I'm gonna put it in anti-armor.
Yeah, I would say it's at least A tier. I don't particularly use it anymore, but it's still definitely useful.
I think it's strong. The main issue is it can't lock onto things. I think it's still strong. Anti-armor, and it can do infantry too, because it's basically just one big
It's
cannon
baby's
shot.
First orbital, and I have a soft spot for it.
It's good. It's fine. I'll put it in A because I think it's a good. I won't look if somebody who needed didn't want to have 4 eagles. I think it's okay. You know, I'm gonna put it in B for now because I think what other things you have influence whether in your list influence whether or not you want to take this a lot more than say like the Quasar cannon.
Nice.
All right. Next, oh my god, we're coming up to the Eagles. 500 kilogram
bomb, my beloved.
I'm gonna go with
500 kilogram bomb, my beloved.
A, maybe S. It's somewhere between A. It might be A, might be S. The best thing about it is that it can take out objectives. Wow, and you can get the extra bomb with the upgrade.
Really good, really big explosion.
Yes, the main issue with it is its inconsistency. Like if you hit a Hulk in the front with it, it won't die. You have to hit a Hulk in the back. That sucks. Hitting tanks with it, a little bit better, but you know, honestly, it's really good, especially because you can spam it so often. If you couldn't spam it so often, then I might put it in A, but I think it's very strong. I might lower it down, but I'm gonna put it in S for now because I don't.
I think S or A is I think both of those are valid rankings.
While we're here, I'm gonna compare it with the normal Eagle Airstrike, which is more consistent. Is the best thing about it. It is better at taking down armor than the 500. You get an extra use. It is more consistent. I like the radius of the 500 more. But
yeah, it's good for taking out shit in bases. It's good for taking out large clusters of enemies. Like, it's just a good universal usage.
Exactly. Next we have the fucking rocket pods, which I want to be S tier, but don't feel consistent enough for me.
Yeah, no, I'd say so. Like, I feel like this should be S tier, but like they need some tweaking to get there. I feel like,
okay. I go online and I see people talk about it. It's like, it can one-shot Hulks. It can one-shot whatever. It can one-shot this. Every time I use it and I'm calling it down right next to an enemy, like, I have not killed a Hulk with it. Like, it does not feel consistent enough, even if you aim it correctly. I mean, I need to spend more time with it. Right. I definitely need to spend more time with it because it fits a very good niche where you need to kill more things. Honestly, while we're on this topic, I'm gonna skip to the orbital rail cannon shot, which I think is S tier because it'll
You're
just
so
obliterate
right.
a problem.
You're so right. While we're skipping, can we also do orbital laser S tier?
Yes, but I think this might.
I would say
I almost want to
laser.
put this in utility
Yeah,
because
I honestly use it more for utility when it comes to bots because it's so good for just like if you take the quasar, knock out a couple of the big things, and then throw an orbital laser into the big bases, it'll take out everything else.
you know, I should put an anti-armor by my definition of it can kill things. The main issue with it is, besides its limited uses and its long cooldown, is it can get stuck. Because it doesn't actually do that much damage to Hulks. It'll kill a single Hulk, but then it'll run out of time to kill anything else.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
is
issue
true.
with it.
I tend to use it more for utility against bots because I've noticed that it's really good for like chucking into bases and having it take out as much shit as possible, especially in high level missions when the clock is running low. It's been a lifesaver. I use it more for like in bugs, I use it more as anti-infantry, but with bots, I use it more as utility. Really, I don't really. The only time I ever use it as anti-infantry in bots is when shit's going down hardcore and I don't have any other options. It's one of those shit has to die and I have to run options.
Absolutely. It's very strong. I feel like at Helldiver difficulty, it runs up against more walls as you're dealing with tons and tons of Hulks. But overall, you still need it for certain objectives, and I would never like judge somebody for running this. The only issue is if you're gonna run it, you have to throw it, right?
Yeah.
You have to man it. You have to plan ahead of time. You do not want to end the game with like 2 uses left of it because you only threw 1.
Yeah, which has never been an issue for me because I fucking love the orbital laser. Like, you have to stop me from using the orbital laser. Like, I'd never leave a mission with any uses left of the orbital laser. If anything, everyone else in my party has to be like, Melon, do not use the laser yet, and I'll just be like, okay. Because I love just going like, orbital laser, be my blade once more, and then just like throwing it.
Orbital laser, be my blade once more.
I fucking love orbital laser. Orbital laser, my beloved.
I think it's very strong.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. Also, I have to go to bed, so I'm gonna dip. I am glad that we have to go to orbital. We had the chance to go to orbital laser, though. I will say one last opinion before I have to go for the night. 120mm HE barrage, dog shit. Anyway, dog shit. It never hits anything for me. I throw it down. It never hits anything for me. The only thing it ever hits is my teammates. I'll throw it down in the middle. I'll throw it down in the middle of a bug nest, and like it won't hit. Like I'll throw it down in the middle of like a base or a bug nest. It won't hit bots, it won't hit chargers, it won't hit nests, it won't hit buildings, but it sure as hell will hit me!
The 120. 120.
Make an F tier specifically for that motherfucker. Anyway.
I've seen some use for it, but I respect your wishes.
That's my fucking podium. That's my stand. That's the hill that I'm gonna die on. That's the hill I'm gonna die on, and it's gonna be the 120 HE that kills me. But yeah, okay, I have to go to bed for real now. I just had to get out that hot take. It was very important.
I respect it. I respect it.
Okay, good night, Cookie.
Good night. That's the hill I'm gonna hang on. LMAO. Oh. Good night, Melon. Thank you for joining me. All right. Next. Right. I need to actually Google what the icon is because my memory is so bad between the 120 and the 380. 120mm Helldivers 2. I need to see what the icon looks like. Oh my god, it's so small. Okay, that is. This is the 120. It is kind of good at its job. especially now that the radius is smaller than it used to be. I do like it. I need to use it more, but it has a really fast rate of fire compared to the 380, so I do think it's better at clearing an area. I need to use it more, but it's very good at just hitting a bunch of things in a area. I do think it's okay. Looking forward to your spear placement. I've been kind of going back on the spear lately, actually. I love the spear emotionally, but I cannot argue with how inconsistent it's been lately. It sometimes just depends on like sometimes it just does not hit anything, unfortunately. Sometimes the lock I had a match where it did not lock on to a single target like the entire game. I was playing on Helldive difficulty and I was just like, okay, sure. Completely useless stratagem slot now. If it works, I put it in S tier. But it doesn't work all the time. Even the times where it's inconsistent but still works half the time, I would put it in S tier. But if it doesn't work the entire time, oh man, I'm gonna put an A because I still love it, but it depends how the spear is feeling that day. I saw some comments on Reddit where people are saying it has a particularly fickle machine spirit, and that is very true. The machine spirit inside the spear is very fickle. Very fickle. All right, we got smoke strikes. I'm gonna put all the smoke strikes in the same tier. We got this. Wasn't there another smoke strike? No, it's just those two. Okay, thought there was maybe a third, like a smoke. No, I don't know why I thought there was like a smoke stratagem. All right, we got jetpack utility A tier. I'm gonna put in B tier by my definition. I might need to go back and adjust the utility. Anti-infantry, napalm. I think there are better options for bots. Pretty self-explanatory. Anti-infantry, cluster bomb, S tier. Cluster bomb is just awesome. I don't need to explain that. This is a eagle that goes in a straight line as opposed to horizontal when you throw it. And I do like it, but it doesn't have the density that I want to have in it. I think the cluster bomb is just so wide. This isn't very wide. This needs a little bit more something, and it needs a little bit more oomph. I'm going to put in B as well. Walking barrage. Anti-armor. I'm going to put in A. I think compared to... I'm going to do this. I think situationally... Okay, I think these all need to go in the same tier, actually. Because they all do the same thing. They all fulfill the same role, but they do different things, if that makes sense. They all sweep an area with lots of fire power, but which one you want depends heavily on the mission. Like these two, you would take in extermination missions and you would take in base clearing situations. Walking barrage is a little bit more fickle because you can take it for base clearing, but its strong suit, and I need to play with this on Helldive more. One of its strong suits is its consistency. It will hit targets more consistently than these two. The straight line it goes through means that it's pretty good at covering your ass when you're running away, and overall you can just kind of send it in a direction and it'll be pretty consistent. I'm going to put them all in A tier. I don't think they're kind of a must-have, but I think they can fit in nicely. Okay, anti-infantry, I'm going to put this in S tier. The 3 burst, it is, or maybe A tier. I think it's a great option. especially when you have multiple eagles and you don't want to fight for cooldown. However, I'm not sure I'd want to bring it against bots. I think that one person with it is good if you're playing like the stealth strategy where you are taking down patrols. I think that this is probably very strong because it's an orbital. It comes down quickly, so you don't have to worry about enemies spotting it, and it covers a wide area, and it hits multiple times to make sure everything's dead. So I think it's good. I think that has advantages over the cluster bomb that way. Hello.
This is true, but there's one thing. I noticed one mistake. I don't know if you know you made this or not. I see grenade launcher is in A instead of S. I don't know if you're aware of that. Like, you might have like misplaced that when you're putting it. Is this true? I was checking.
Oh my god. Let me see if I got Jack Oogie.
Oogie.
I'll just get your icon on the screen real quick.
Oh.
Fugi, remember Fugi?
Oh, Fugi. Was that the bouncing ones?
Oh, you are here. You are Fugi. Cool.
I'm a Fugi?
Yeah, I gotcha. The bouncing guys.
What's up?
You're bouncing.
I'm chilling.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks for Fugi.
There you go.
Yo.
2 melon drawings this stream. The new melon drawing and the intro drawing.
Shout out to Melon.
Shout out to Melon.
And his new redesign.
Whoa.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Accidental tier list Melon debut stream.
Oh shit, okay. I love that.
Melon was drawing it while we were chatting before stream. And he was like, I'll just color this in and you can use it as your Fugi. I was like, oh damn, let's go.
Nice. Yo.
Let's go.
Yo.
So you really like grenade launcher for bots. So this tier list specifically is against bots. We have a second one.
Against bots.
We have a second one for bugs we haven't gotten to yet.
Okay. In that case, no. You're fair. You're valid. You can keep that in A. I thought this was overall. It's not that great at taking the fabricators out. I will relinquish ground on this. It could be better. Okay, so this is bots.
Yeah.
Let me reevaluate.
This is bots.
Okay.
We're doing
mortars on S. It's good. True.
Mortars are in a weird spot because they could be anti-armor, but like they're gonna hit everything, so I put them in anti-infantry.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, that's a fair placement.
Because they'll lock on to whatever's closest.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah,
I agree.
Agree. General agree. Again, B,
shield generator could be an A. Shield generator could be an A though.
Again. B is not bad. There's no C tier. There's no D tier. We're not doing that.
Good.
We're not doing that. B, I put in B because B might stand for more like build around.
B is like, bitch, this shit's awesome. Like, bro, I'm bringing it.
Astra, no, it is not B for bad. Not B.
Oh god.
It's not B for bad.
No,
don't worry about it.
B for build, I dig it.
B for build. I do think if there was a C tier or an F tier, I would be putting some mines in it. Like the incendiary. I think specifically incendiary mines for bots.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that. Maybe HMG for bots. Wouldn't want that. Arc tower. This would be bottom of F. Arc tower for bots. Ooh. I would do that.
Never tried it against them, but I believe it.
It'll just get shot.
Ooh.
They'll just look at it and shoot it. They won't even get close enough. Get shot. B is for bussin'. You are correct.
Bussin'.
You are correct. Where's my button for it? Bussin'. There we go. Bussin'.
Nice.
Bustin'.
Yo.
Makes me feel good. Good. Oh my god. I didn't even know about that Neil song until what was that?
Is it for real?
Yeah, I didn't actually until recently. I'd never heard it. until I was watching a mint stream.
Oh man, to be indoctrinated in 2024 to
Hell yeah.
bussin'.
Bustin'. All right, next we have this one, which I don't like. I think it can go in B. I think it's okay. I think this is better than this personally. I feel like I like that it's like explosive rounds, but
Mhm.
I feel like it just misses everything
It
a
does.
lot of the time, whereas this
does.
just is like an even burst that
You know
just
where
hits
it's going.
everything. For consistency, I like it better.
That's fair. Yeah. I'd say this is a
Yeah.
valid opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Railgun, anti-armor low tier.
Okay. Okay.
It takes too
Not one I've
long to
actually
be
ever used.
anti-infantry.
Fair.
Post nerf, it kind of sucks. Like you
Okay.
can still use it if you want it, but I would say people have discovered how to make other things better more than things got buffed to cover it. Because a few things did get buffed to cover it that kind of power creep it, like the anti-material sniper, I think is just better than the railgun right now. But yeah,
Nice.
it's kind of conflicted in what it wants to be. I think they need to undo the nerf and then see how it does again.
Yeah.
Because you could use it to kill Hulks. You can use it to kill Hulks from the fret face. That's good.
Oh,
The
shit.
anti-material rifle can do that as well.
Ah.
You can use
So
this
better.
probably. I don't know if you can use this to take down gunships or not. Either way, I'm going to put it in B.
Can you use the anti-material to take down gunships?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but I haven't tried.
That's also fair.
The main thing is you have to shoot the engines, and I feel like that's going to be armor too heavy for the anti-material. Even if it has the damage potential, I don't think it can pierce the armor.
Yeah.
Either way, it's good for everything else, so
yeah,
it's good. I'd put it in anti-armor. Do I want to put it in anti-infantry? I feel like because it doesn't shoot fast enough, I don't want to put it in anti-infantry. Like, it's a Devastator killer and a Hulk killer, which makes it kind of a blend.
Yeah, I think I'd keep it in armor just because of that. Because infantry makes it sound like you'd be shooting like troopers and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
So I think you have a good spot for it.
Yeah. I think that it's not going to kill all armor, but I think it's probably a good spot for that. Oh my god, my BGM died. I'm like, oh, I can't do anything without my background music.
Oh my god.
Cherry Soda album.
Yo.
Stream Beats by Harris Heller.
Thank you, Harris.
Thank you so much. Your stream beats bop. There we go.
They're beaten.
I love the video for that one. Yes, I should have said that when you said it, Astra. The video for the Bussin' song is busted so much. Oh man, autocannon become my blade once more.
So imagine that being anywhere other than S right now.
Autocannon. So once I learned that autocannon can shoot Hulks in the face to kill them, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Good
Also,
luck.
it can kill gunships. Can kill everything except tanks and like towers, unless you hit them in the back.
Yeah.
It's a banger. Awesome. Flamethrower.
Do people use that
Infantry,
against bots?
I wouldn't recommend it. I think situationally, B for build around, you could do it. If you're the host, you're on an exterminate mission. Fire is extremely strong right now.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to be right next to anybody.
Yeah.
You got to be sitting at a corner, right? So the enemies have to like go through your corner so that you can toast them as they're getting to you. You can make it work.
The flame baby corner. Yeah.
Somebody's gonna rock it and be like, "Well, Cookie, you're bad," and I'll be like, "Well, it's in B for build around, not for bad."
True.
But
B for flamethrower is something you can use if you want to.
yes.
That's what it stands for.
The B tier is in no particular order right now. I should probably adjust it as well.
Okay. We can crystallize.
Let me do anti-infantry. Let's do this is top of anti-infantry because it can be. It's more like an infantry killer, but it can also kill Hulks in the face now, so that's cool.
Oh shit! For real?
Yeah.
That flew under my radar. I did not know that.
It does have medium penetration, so that's pretty good. Okay, let's bring the mines to the bottom tier. Let's bring this to the bottom. Incendiary mines to the bottom.
Truck them down there.
Yeah, flamethrower to the bottom. Napalm to the bottom. Napalm's in kind of too linear a strike too. It does allow a line of fire, which is cool, but like it's not very wide. I would like it if it was wider.
Not like that Eagle airstrike.
Yeah. The cluster bomb. Goated.
Oh my god. Yeah, cluster bomb. Cluster bomb is wider than it is long.
Yeah. Let's move this lower. Like if you're the host, then fire damage can be very strong.
Oh right, isn't there like a host advantage thing with that? That's
yep.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, only the host can do damage over time effects. So like if there's direct damage from the fire, it'll hit, but the damage over time effect does not work.
Gotcha. Sucks.
And that affects the gas too. So you have to be host.
No way. Okay, did not know that.
Yep.
Not that I run that anymore. I used to run that a lot in the beginning, but
yeah, they well, it worked in the beginning, and then there was a patch and it broke. It was like the same patch that fixed arc destroyed damage over time, I think.
Give and take.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the arc turret all the way at the bottom. HMG turret probably near the bottom too. The cool thing about the HMG turret is how many you can throw down, but again, you need a strategy for it. With the dome, it'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, recoilless rifle. I'm gonna put this in A.
Yeah,
I think it's strong.
Really brought that against bots.
I think Quasar Cannon. Same damage as the Quasar Cannon, except you have to have a backpack, and that has.
Right.
Honestly, I would kind of want to put these in the same tier. Because there are advantages that come with a backpack. There are advantages to not having a backpack.
Did they ever fix the... Sorry to interrupt. Did they fix the bug with the recoilless... Well, maybe not bug. I don't know. How when you shoot a fabricator with it, it just flies back out at you.
What? I've never heard of that.
I have a clip of that.
I've never heard of that.
Maybe... I mean, I haven't used it since that time that I clipped that, but that is what was happening. You'd shoot the fabricator and you just go... and come right back out. Like
that's hilarious.
That shit was crazy.
Oh my god. I didn't know.
Fixed. Have to give that a shot.
That's funny. I want to put recoilless rifle in S for the same as the Quasar, but maybe I will put it a tier below because against bots, having the backpack is so important. Being able to use the shield generator with the Quasar Cannon is so important. A big advantage.
And the amount of time to reload as well against bots when you're getting like flacked. The reloads would hurt. Right,
exactly. As Melon told me, it's kind of like having auto-loading holster rocket launcher from Destiny. The Quasar Cannon allows you to put it down and keep using your main weapons to keep firing and do other things while you wait for it to reload, which
I like that connection.
Is really strong. Yeah, I like it. I like it too. It's strong. It's good. The ability to put it down and not have to reload it is actually an advantage, not a disadvantage.
Agree.
Although I do like, I think backpack strats are underrated right now. And maybe some people have pointed out that, maybe you make it so that like somebody just walks up to you and reloads you. They don't have to wear the backpack. You wear the backpack. Like if they did that, then like all backpacks would get a lot stronger, I think. But
Yeah.
I think that they don't have to do that. I think having backpack strategies can be very viable. I think mowing down enemies with a fully automatic recoilless rifle is something people are not properly taking advantage of. And I think that they could stand to do it. I think
It's true.
I want to see it. Especially,
We should try it.
yeah, I think that would be
Let's
fun.
fucking try it sometime.
Yeah. But now we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the anti.
I mean, personally, the
good.
fact that it comes back down so fast and it can also take the ships down in one is really good if you don't have the laser. But while the laser is recharging, you could take down 2 ships with 1 call down of expendable anti-tank.
Yeah.
Which is something to note.
Yeah.
So that does pop for it, for sure. Like, there are times where I'm like, man, if I actually brought anti-tank, I could have taken this whole drop. But
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
it has its room.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. It's very strong. Against bots, I was using it all the time at lower difficulties. Like, it's just
Yeah.
an easy go-to. At Helldive, I don't know if I want this as much.
No.
It's the main issue.
No, if that's Helldive, that's a build around for sure. Like, that's out of there.
I think it's still
I'm
A
mainly
tier.
looking at it from... Yeah, I agree. Specifically, like, for its dropship destruction capabilities, and to just throw them, use them when you need them.
Yeah.
Like, that sort of thing. Like, that's good. Against, like, a Hulk, I don't know. kinda
Yeah,
like,
against a Hulk,
eh.
I don't like it because like
Yeah, that's...
you have to spend 2 to hit you have to hit it in the face twice or hit it in the back. You don't have the
Yeah.
endless utility of them. But you just throw them again. But you don't want to be in a bad stuck spot. You don't want to be in a spot where this is your only anti-tank.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's good for one person on the team to have them, but I don't think you want a team full. Like, despite
no.
how good it is,
No.
I'm not sure you want a team of. Okay, you know, I might take that back because if everybody on the team has this, you're throwing them down constantly.
There is that, but well, it's all nuance. Is everyone using them to their fullest potential? The whole team would have to be like, "Hey, there's a Hulk over there," and then
You're
it's
right.
like the Hulk's dead. But
You're right, and you could
It
have
just
that
depends on the
solution with any of the other weapons too.
also true.
But you can't litter the map with these things if you have 4
No.
people in all the
No.
downtime. But you have to
No,
be
absolutely not.
proactive with it.
Yeah, it requires prior thought. You can't treat it like a spear. Like, you can't just like call it in and then forget about it because you have a spear and you're reloading it. You gotta be doing it. You gotta be throwing that shit.
You'll always have one on your back,
Mhm.
and then you'll call one down when you're in trouble. But if
Yeah.
you can't get to that because you're in trouble, it does make
luck.
you kind of stationary. But if you have 4 people using them, then if everybody's just throwing them, then there's always going to be one around.
Just pockmark the map with them. Fuck
Even
it.
if it's just 2 people, unlimited anti-tank works. Oh my god. I love that meme so much.
God.
I think it's strong. I think that you have to be careful. I think A is still a good spot for it.
I agree.
I think that pretty much everything in anti-armor is going to be useful against bots. Like, I wouldn't look the
Yeah.
other way about anything in S or A tier right now. Against B, if it's in B, I'm kind of like, I hope you're doing something with this.
I hope you know what
I
you're
hope
doing.
you have a plan. Because I think there are better options usually.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting to the last one. Stalwart, anti-infantry, either B or A, because it's very good at what it does.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure you want to be. It's not going to stagger, so you're not going to be able
No.
to hit. Like, the worst part about dealing with, like, I'm not sure I want to bring it against a Devastator, because you're good.
Hell no.
Actually, no, it's actually bad. It's actually pretty bad against Devastators, right? Because you have to headshot them with this.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm putting this pretty low.
Yeah.
Regular machine gun, I don't know how it does against Devastators if you can just shoot them.
I have not tried it against them just because of its long reload for the
Right.
boss, and it's just like anything that you need to reload for long during the boss, with like the exception of the spear. It's like that's, you don't really want to bring that in. And
Yeah.
heavy asterisk on that. That's when the spear works. It does
Right.
not fucking work right now.
Yeah, it's like doing nothing right now. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
tried it lately. I've had no luck with it.
I tried it and stood like multiple varying degrees away from a fabricator, and it was like, I literally don't even know what that is. I don't put that in my reticle. I don't know what that is.
I feel like it just got worse in this patch. Yeah, something
fucked it
something
up.
broke. Something broke.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Something
work
broke.
right now.
When it works, it's great. It's great.
I'm gonna put in B tier for now.
Current
If they
state of
ever
the game.
patch it, current save of the game. If they ever patch it, I'm putting in S tier. Like
Oh yeah,
I think it's just so fucking good.
fucking rocks. Yeah, when it works.
It just needs to work. And then lastly, we have the mech, which
Against bots, though? Have they changed how it functions against bots? Have they made it like less susceptible to be cut in half?
okay, let me check my definition right now.
Okay.
Okay, this is all stuff that's good against armor. Okay, basically how I'm doing it is if it's good against infantry, but also has the potential to take down heavy, then I'm putting in anti-infantry. So I'll put these bots under anti-infantry, even though they can take down tanks too. They can do both,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But it is kind of it's not a specialized anti-vehicle weapon. It is an anti-everything weapon, which is why I'm kind of putting in anti-infantry.
That's fair. That covers a lot of ground. I haven't really brought it against bots. I primarily use that against bugs. I've tried it against bots before they said they tweaked it, and it was getting destroyed. But I haven't tried it after the tweaks, so
I
mileage
think
may vary.
I do wonder because the firepower is inarguable,
Oh yeah.
but the fragility is very high.
Oh yeah. And like, once that thing's on fire, if you're not out of it, you're done. Like, you're done.
I'm gonna put it in B tier anti-armor because because the 12 missiles are going to be very strong, and you can use it for
Yeah.
taking down objectives.
True. That's fair. I like that.
Uh,
How you feeling on that?
I want it to be good, but I do
Agreed.
think you need a plan for it. Like again with the domes, you use domes.
Yeah.
Bot in the dome. Bot in the dome.
Bot in the dome.
Bot in the
That
dome.
that could go hard.
2 people or maybe 3 people with domes, and then you also have bots, and then you are like crawling forward with your bots through dome through dome through dome. Call that the what do you call that? Would you love me if my dome was a worm? I don't know. That could be quirky.
Yo. The
That could be
inchworm
quirky.
dome.
The inchworm
Let's go.
strat. Let's
Inchworm
go.
strat. Let's go.
That's funny. I think that's
We in this
quirky.
mission for the full 40 minutes. Let's go.
Wow. That's our
Oh,
first tier
shit.
list.
Fuck yeah.
All right. We're going to have to speed through bugs because I'm getting my voice is getting tired.
Okay, get a sip of water. You got water?
Go,
Hydrate that.
go.
I don't trust you. There you go. Okay.
Alright.
Does it actually have water, or is that empty?
No, I actually had water.
Okay, I trust you now. Okay.
Now it's empty.
Damn.
Damn, son, where do you find this?
Damn, son.
All right.
Yeah,
We're at bugs now. I'm gonna.
Campaign
I'm
water's still
gonna
really
screenshot
good.
This.
Okay. Nice.
All right. Helldiver stratagems. You know, I honestly have not fought against bugs in a while, so this is gonna be harder.
I swap between the two with varying degrees. I
Hmm.
fought bugs kind of recently. The EMP's definitely has utility on them because that just slows their assault.
We're gonna kind of speedrun this. This is the rocket sentry. I don't
Never
want
use
it.
it against them.
I don't want it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't
I
want
don't know. I haven't brought it, and that that says it all.
it. I think again,
could-
anti-infantry here.
Yeah, that could do well.
Okay, this is the machine gun.
I mixed them up a little bit. Or is that Is that the autocannon one? That's the autocannon one.
Oh,
The dog. Sorry, I'm
yeah,
desynced
yeah.
because of
Oh yeah, there's the stream lag too.
personal opinion. S. That's personal opinion. This is all personal opinion. This shit will save your life
The machine gun
because
dog.
machine gun dog. I'm just
Really?
gonna say it. Yes. This is personal opinion. That shit will save your life. You'll be fighting a fucking hunter, and the dog will just be like taking out the little guys like that are surrounding you while you're trying to get the stalkers and hunters off you.
Huh.
It's just this is my personal opinion.
You like it
That
better
shit
than
goes
the
hard.
laser one?
I love it more than the laser one because the laser
Really?
one turns my asshole into a new asshole and kills me. Whereas the machine gun dog is respectful. Did not bite my
Really?
ass. Played nicely during playtime. The laser one
Really?
bit my ass.
Really?
This is just my own results. I get killed by the laser one a lot. Like if I bring it and I don't even like have to be moving erratically, it's just I'm moving regular and it's like I've decided I fucking hate you. I've decided I'm killing you. And I'm like that there was no need for that. But machine gun dog, we get along.
I read a story on Reddit where people were talking shit about machine gun dog, and
I'll kill
they
them.
were saying that, yeah, I love the laser dog because they let you, see clearly where your guy is shooting at and everything. And then I saw a comment. I was like, yeah, my buddy used the machine gun dog once, and with no enemies around, it pivoted and just shot the friend in the head once.
Well, it just knew he was an asshole, so it did that. It's never done that for me. Like I don't know, maybe I just trained my machine gun dog better than that. I don't know.
It's true. No,
I'm just saying.
I'll put it alongside because they fill the same role, and I do think they're S tier against bugs.
Oh, they deal a shit ton of damage. Yeah, they both deal great damage against bugs. My only thing is laser kills me, whereas the other one
Right.
does not.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Nice. All right.
Mortar, always awesome. I feel like
Oh,
it
yeah.
might even, I don't know.
For anti-infantry, that's yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like it might be
that's-
worse against bugs than it is against bots. I do think it's still strong though, and it
Yeah.
depends on the mission. There are just so many bugs that it's hard. It's significantly harder to defend it against
Yeah.
bugs, whereas against bots, you can just kind of throw it in a place that they can't look to, and they're not going to get there very quickly.
Right. You'll get like a little tiny bug squeezing by, eating that shit.
Yeah. All right. This turret is still good against bugs.
Yeah. Cuts them down.
Less good against bugs.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna say I don't think this is as good against bugs.
Are
As
we still on the
bots.
shield generator?
I'm
Or is-
I'm at the shield backpack.
Shield backpack? Yeah, that's... Yeah, it's not really... It's not a necessity. It's
You-
not going to save you from a Bile Titan. It's not. Like, if you get hit by a Bile Titan, like, for 2 ticks, it's already over. It doesn't matter if you have the backpack.
Right. I do. It's really good insurance against hunters
Yes, absolutely.
and chargers.
Absolutely where that shines.
And I do think it's strong. I think there are 2 things you can do to deal with hunters, though. One, proactively, you wear the backpack.
Mm-hmm.
2, you wear light armor. Is better against bugs, I think, than heavy armor.
This is fair.
My humble opinion. Running away
That's
is a
totally
lot more
fair.
valuable against bugs.
They're constantly swarming, so that is totally fair.
And meanwhile with the buffs, I do think heavy armor is fantastic against bots on any mission.
Yeah, I definitely do like not being rocketed to death in one. That has been very nice.
Yeah, it is funny how far you can fly and be like, oh, I'm not dead.
It's like,
When you
oh,
have
that
heavy
was
armor.
just dusted off. All right.
Also, if you don't know, the what's it called? The booster, the one that lets you navigate difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So that allows you to run at a normal speed when slowed by a hunter.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to start bringing that when I do bugs.
It is good.
That's insane.
Basically, how that works is if an effect would slow you, like walking through like bushes and ice and stuff, it makes you walk like 80% normally, basically. Not 100%, but like 80% normally.
Okay.
80%.
Okay.
So it's good. It's good. Good against bugs. Wouldn't always bring it against bots, but good against bugs. Depends on the planet.
Okay. Okay.
Quasar Cannon. I believe this one's Quasar Cannon. Let me check.
Yeah, that's good.
Anti-armor. Maybe S tier. I like it
Yeah.
better against bugs than bots, personally.
Really? It does
Yeah.
strip a charger just like that.
Yeah.
I have not used them much against Bile Titan, so I don't know what your opinion is on that and how that stands.
With bots, there is a huge amount of heavy armor that you have to answer of a variety of different types.
Yeah.
And I think autocannon deals with those problems a lot better.
Steps up to the plate, that's for sure.
But basically only have two heavy anti-armor elites you have to deal with bugs.
Yeah.
Chargers and Bile Titans. And this won't kill a Bile Titan immediately in one shot, but it does a lot of damage. And if you have another person with one, you're going to do good. It's not gonna... I don't think it's gonna... you need something else to do with Bile Titans.
Yeah. It'll fight for you. It won't be useless.
Yeah.
But you'll be left running from it still a little bit. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll need a second shot off, so you'll probably die if you're just fighting a Bile Titan with this and you're alone. I wouldn't want to bring it solo.
That's fair. Yeah.
Also, Bile Titans can't be stunned now. What's the deal with that?
Oh. Oh. It hurts me every time. Every fucking time. I still throw them at them. I need to stop.
I think autocannon in comparison is also probably still really good against bugs. It makes you move really slowly, but you're gonna shred all the medium armor enemies, like stalkers and stuff like that. The main issue is how slow you are even with it and having to aim and stuff. But I still think it's very good for those roles. I'm not sure I'd even bring it though. But I think it's
I've never
still
tried bringing that against bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna put autocannon to A tier because it's more of an anti-infantry tool against bugs.
Okay.
I think.
I respect.
It's gonna bounce off chargers, and
wait, it does. Oh.
Yes. Well, you have to strategize. So chargers have this weird thing where their armor stops working immediately after they charge you. Specifically, the back leg armor. So with autocannon, what you do is a charger charges at you, you dive behind it, and then you shoot the back of their legs. And that's how you kill it.
Huh. Okay. I did not know that their armor just turned off.
It's a lot of steps. It's a lot of steps, and it's kind of stupid to me to how you had to do it.
A little bit.
So honestly, autocannon is kind of more anti-infantry against them, and I think I'd rather have the grenade launcher.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I like to hear. Let's go.
Okay, let's go to Arc. I think this is good. I'll put it in A.
Yeah.
Especially because it can stun things now.
Ooh.
You didn't hear our conversation earlier, why this is an A for anti-infantry is not just because it's, pretty good at killing things and I think there are probably better options against Devastators in particular. But you can stun lock you can stun lock Hulks with this.
What?
You can stun
Okay,
lock Hulks
that's
with
crazy.
It'll take like 8 shots to kill, but you can stun lock them. So I think this is a very good almost utility pick for bots.
Keeping that in mind for sure then.
They added knockback to it. So it's good.
Fuck yeah.
And I think that's kind of the same role you would have for it here. And I think that's going to be, you're going to be trying to mostly hit large. You can hit anything with this, but honestly, you're probably aiming for larger targets against bugs even to try and stun stalkers and brood commanders and stuff like that.
Oh god, those brood commanders.
This is supply pack, I think.
I believe you're right.
Against,
or isn't it?
No, this is ballistic shield.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably put in B against bugs. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say that's like a low B on bugs. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. Once they fix fire, I want fire mines against bugs.
Ooh,
I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
With
maybe
the sheer volume. Yeah. I think you're within your rights to put that there. I'm
saying it.
She's saying it. She is saying
it. Laser, I think probably B for anti-infantry.
Anti-infantry, yeah.
It's too slow. You want to run.
Yeah. You gotta. If you're not constantly moving during bugs, you're dying.
Yeah, we're doing S tier anti-infantry for grenade for sure.
Let's go. That's what I like to see right there. Let's go.
It's just bug holes, enemies.
Bug holes are gone.
What do I got?
Enemies are gone. Like that's just them. Peak.
This is supply pack. I'm gonna put supply pack in S tier against bugs.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
For the grenade combo, but then also grenades in general are just more valuable against bugs than bots.
Also true.
So being able to also whenever they fix fucking fire, like I'm telling you right now, playing like as a host with the fire grenades that like explode into a big fire, fucking awesome. These are awesome. I'm telling you right now, I bring those against bots. Those grenades are fucking awesome. They are really fucking good at just.
That's nuts.
They are so good. I'm telling you right now. I was doing the bot defense mission, and just throwing down like those grenades at the hole. Like basically, my EMS turret was stunning like a group of just infantry. It was stunning a group of infantry and Hulks and a Hulk, right? I was soloing like a level 5, like defend the thing.
Yeah.
So what that would do is it would stun the whole group. Like that was the whole wave at level 5 difficulty, not Helldive.
Yeah.
It would stun the group. I throw like 2-3 grenades at all the infantry. It kills all the chainsword hands, kills all the devastators. And then I just get behind the Hulk and shoot it with my primary, my Scorcher. And I'm good.
Damn.
it
That's crazy.
Really good strat. Really love it.
Damn. I'm looking forward to unlocking that pack then. That's the last one I need.
It's if you're the host, again.
If you're the host.
Does not really work if you're not the host. But those grenades are awesome. Love them.
Damn. Good shit.
Regular mines, probably put them in B. I think it needs to be fire.
Yeah.
Tesla Tower, A.
Haven't used it much against bugs, but I could see it being there. Yeah.
I think it's less useful on higher difficulties, but in exterminate missions, I think it's fine.
Nice.
Not going to do shit against elites, but hopefully you have other answers for elites.
Yeah.
And hopefully not a Bile Titan doesn't walk over it and kill it.
Yeah.
Shield generator.
It goes in B. Unfortunately for bugs, in my opinion.
So sad.
So sad. Womp womp.
Heavy machine gun. I want to try it more.
Agree.
But I'm gonna put in B.
Fair. Because you're stationary.
You're stationary. A lot of damage. Stationary. Smoke. No. EMS. I'll probably put it. Where did I put it last time? I put it in B. Put it last time B. I feel. It might even be better against bugs.
What's its cooldown again? Does it have a short cooldown or is it like at 2 minutes?
I think it's like 70, 80. I think it might be 90 seconds. I think it's longer than the anti-tank. I think it's 90.
I feel like they could tweak that a little bit more. Maybe put that closer to anti-tank if it's not, because that like I could see that being like really really good with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta. Bile Titans can't be stunned. I wonder if they can be.
Ugh.
I wonder if it's just stun grenade. I wonder if that's different from arc stun. Is I don't know.
Good question.
I'm gonna keep it here for now.
Okay.
Gas. It's okay.
Yeah. Now you have to be the host apparently as well.
Yeah. 70-second cooldown.
Pretty good.
I think it's fun to sit them on top of a bug breach. I was doing that a lot when it was early. I think it could use a buff.
Yeah. When are we getting like corrosion weapons?
That'd be fun. Want my melee weapon.
Yo, chainsword.
Chainsword. Chainsword.
Chainsword.
Chainsword.
Yo.
Chainsword.
Chainsword.
Better to die for the Emperor than to live for yourself. This sucks against bugs, I think.
Anyways, this fucking sucks.
500 I like better against bugs than bots, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of an anti-infantry tool.
Yeah. True. It'll bop a Bile Titan as well.
Yeah, if it hits.
It'll bop it. If it hits. Well, asterisks.
Rocket pods. I'm putting an A again because ideally it's really good, but I feel like I miss everything. One-shotting a charger, awesome. Yeah. Stuff like that is great.
Yeah. What about that smoke eagle though? What about that? Oh.
Jetpack goes in A as a utility tool.
Okay.
Because it really helps you run away.
True.
What did I put against bots? Okay, so I've actually in exterminate missions, you can, if you want to go for a no-hit run, you can drop a jetpack and jump on top of one of the cliffs in the exterminate missions and then just sit there. And throw down orbital lasers and shit until the mission's done.
Love that.
Okay, napalm, I would probably put in S tier against bugs if it worked. With cluster bombs better though.
Yeah.
Regular airstrike, honestly, I don't even like it against. I don't like regular airstrike against bots very much. I think it's good against holes, but
yeah. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really have the same. No, yeah, no, I know that's not what you're going for. I think cluster. You're right. I think cluster would be better technically for what you're going for with that. Because it's not gonna like rip a charger like the same way, you know.
Charger's gonna run out of the way of these things.
Yeah. So
Bile Titans are even fast too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say that's fair for like bug holes.
I think the 500 just the main issue is the horizontal angle of the eagle. Like when you're running away, like I think the 500 reaches in better directions, like north-south wise when you're running away, versus the eagle, which goes left, right, west, east, kind of better. So I think it's
constrained. Yeah.
I don't like it as much as the 500 against bugs.
Valid.
Personally.
I'd say that's valid.
This is okay, but I don't. The direction on this is good for bugs, but
you can throw out a shit ton of them though. You can, yeah. I had like a week where I was using that a lot. I mean, I don't really use it that much anymore, but like when I was using it, you just fucking throw them and it's like ready in like 3 seconds. You just throw it again. You just throw it again, throw it again. I think you get 5. I'm pretty sure you get 5 charges of that. Yeah,
that is pretty fucking good.
And since it's going like, you know, if you are facing north, it runs north to south. Then it's like if you're running away, it's just like turn around, bop, and then it's just like it does that run, like right behind you, and just clears your ass out. So it has its uses against bugs for sure in that way, because it's just like now I have a little bit more breathing room to shoot the big stuff and get the little guys off my ass. Might start bringing that back in again. See if that's still good in the current climate.
Okay,
but
I can see it.
It's balanced. I'd call it solid and balanced. There are way better picks. You only get 4 stratagems. It's kind of difficult to say bring that over, say, cluster bombs.
Yeah. You know, I'm moving it around a little bit. I'm getting a little delirious here.
Get a little spicy with it.
Anti-armor here. For its role, like kill a charger, kill a Bile Titan. There you go.
Like, just like that. Like, charger, gone. Just gone. Bile Titan, see you.
I'm gonna lower orbital laser because it's so bad against bug holes.
It sucks against bug holes. Like, oh, good.
I might even put in B. It's not even good against Bile Titans.
No, it takes so long. It takes the whole use of the laser almost. Like, you will get the whole use of the laser in like 5 seconds left, and then you'll get like a couple guys after the Bile Titan's dead. So it's like it's a little bit disappointing. I still tend to bring it just for the oh shit, like I'm swarmed. I just get them off me. But it's definitely not high.
Again, it's also better too if you're the host because of the fire on the ground is good against bugs. So as a guest, it is kind of worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in B. I think it's strong.
That's
I think it's very strong, but I think you want to spam abilities. I think you want ability spam on bugs.
Yeah, I think that's totally valid.
I'm gonna put these 3 back in the same spot where they were against bots.
Okay.
I think that these are potentially better options to throw on objectives for bugs than bots. I like to throw these on the destroy all eggs options.
Oh my god. That's correct. I haven't tried that.
They won't always hit everything, but they're a good option to soften everything up in that area.
Yeah.
And just close as many bug holes as you can. The walking barrage is consistent, and the small one is pretty good at peppering everything. The large one is maybe even worse than the small one situation. It depends. They're all RNG based, but they're just good at softening up a huge area, especially the bug area. The bug. Anyway, orbital air burst. I haven't used this that much, but I'm gonna put it in A because, or maybe I'm gonna put it in A because you can put it on a bug breach and just.
Yes, stun grenades and that are beautiful together. I don't do it often, but it goes nuts.
Yeah.
Good shit.
This peppers an area for a long time, which is very good.
Yeah.
But I think it's good. It's like top of B if we're here.
Yeah. I seldom use it, so I don't have too much of an opinion on it, but I can
It's another good
being
peppery thing. The main thing is I think it does more explosive damage than this, so it's gonna slightly damage heavier targets more, but I think the holistic kill a ton of bugs with this is better. This is probably gonna kill like nursing spewers and stuff a little better, but I don't know.
Right. Did the napalm grenade, not grenade, the mines, did those fall out of A or did you move them out of A?
I moved them down.
Okay.
Mostly because they're situational. I do like them. I do really like them.
Probably best,
but they are also
unless you're
situational.
communicating. Yeah.
The other thing too is like if a wave is approaching you around a corner, sometimes they won't just go through all the mines. They'll just pick an area. You'll hit the first few, and then they'll just miss the rest of them.
Yeah.
I'll put them in B.
Valid.
Spear. Listen, if they fix it, then I'm still gonna bring that against bugs. I'm gonna bring that against dealing with chargers. I'm gonna deal with it against Bile Titans. The first time we played Suicidal with Melon, and there were like 2 or 3 Bile Titans, and I was just like, all right, spear, boom, spear, boom. 2
yeah, you were kind
of
cranking off.
It's awesome. It's great.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Rail cannon. The flamethrower. S.
Nice.
I think that flamethrower could use some help as far as I feel like it's a little too self-dangerous. I feel like it could use a little bit of help in allowing you to live when you use it.
We have the arc resistance armor. Surely we'll get like fire resistance armor at that 95%
Maybe?
level. Who knows?
I would like that. A lot of people
really
thought
cool.
this one was going to have it. A lot of people thought this one was going to have it when they never said that they would.
Dang.
But a lot of people wanted it.
Surely it's coming then.
Yeah. Recoilless rifle, I think, is higher tier
Nice.
anti-armor. And so is the anti-tank, I think is way better against bugs than bots.
Hell yeah.
I think these are all
Nice.
good options. If you had one of these things in S tier just for dealing with anti-armor, I think you're good. I think you're golden. I almost want to
Yeah.
save these lists and come back to them to like
Fair.
digest them more thoroughly
Yeah.
because I want to. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I want to sort them
Vibe
out
it.
within their tiers a little bit more too.
Oh yeah.
Stalwart, very good.
Supreme against bugs.
Regular machine gun. I'm gonna put all the machine guns in the same tier.
Yeah. I have not tried heavy against bugs as much, but surely it's in line.
Yeah, I think they all fill the same role and they're still good.
Yeah.
Sniper rifle, bottom. Like,
Eh.
I think you're gonna bring this against brood commanders and stuff, and I think it's probably a really good option for dealing with those stalkers, brood commanders, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it with autocannon here because
Okay. Fills that same niche.
you're not fighting anti-armor here versus bugs is like including all those like, well, maybe not. I don't know. Because it is more okay. Like, where do you put brood commanders? Where do you put stalkers? Are they armor? Are they infantry?
They're a little bit of both.
They're like a mid-size enemy, yeah. Yeah.
They're squishier than like a charger, sure. So that would like get them a little bit closer to like the infantry percentage, but they are like huge and they're a problem that you have to deal with. And it's like in that same way that chargers are, that you will divert your attention towards a brood commander versus like a hunter or something like that. It's like it's charging at me. It's gonna fuck me up.
I'm gonna consider them armor.
Fair.
I think for the purposes of this list.
Yeah.
Because this is just the nature of the bugs.
The beasts.
And I think it fits with our tier list well as well.
Yeah.
Because I think these things are good at killing them, as well as Bile Titans. But I think your tool there'll definitely be some overlap here for dealing with those guys.
Right.
Like the anti-infantry that's good at killing those things. Yeah. I'm running out of words. Patriot.
Personal opinion, S. Okay, you've already moved it there. I just saw it. It just got up. Correct. That's good.
Either S anti-armor or... Yeah, it's kind of... You can kill chargers in the face. And
you can also
Titans.
fuck a Bile Titan in two. Yeah, like you can destroy a Bile Titan in two if you hit it in the head.
We'll do S tier anti-armor then.
Yeah. And just the spore spewers across the map, don't care. Ratio. Left click.
You're right.
That bangs. And also, oh my god, the fact that you don't even have to shoot the small bugs. You just walk on them. The tiny little guys. You don't even have to use the melee step. It just kills them. Crazy.
Oh, well, this has been fun.
Up?
I've wanted to do this kind of tier list like for a little while. I've had it in my head. I also have this other list where I was gonna just like do a bunch of sample loadouts because I'm probably not gonna do it right now because my voice is getting tired.
Yeah.
I might come back to this for the bit, but
Nice.
like I wanted to do like, okay, well, what are some good lists for dealing with bots? What are my go-to? EMP is going to be really good a lot of the time. When I'm going in Helldive, what are some good options? Like let's say I have to destroy a bunch of bunkers, right? I'm probably going to take this and this because they're both going to be really good at dealing with elites and doing the main objective. This can kill a bunker, which is great.
True.
And then from there, what do we have to deal with? We're going to have to deal with Hulks, Heavies, Elites. Honestly, just autocannon is going to be one stratagem, multiple Hulks. That's how you got to think about it. You got to think about how many Hulks you're going to kill with one stratagem. And the autocannon is going to fucking kill a lot of Hulks with one stratagem.
It's got your back.
And then I'll take and then the last pick You know, like I could take EMS, or I could take
Yeah.
I could take an autocannon sentry just to help cover bases
Oh,
and
damn.
deal with ads, or like I could take cluster bomb to just keep dealing with infantry because I've got a pretty heavy anti-tank kit here.
Yeah.
Because it's like kind of thinking about like the reason why I ordered these like this is because when you're like going to pick your loadout, you're like, okay, I'm a high level bot player. I'm probably gonna need more than one thing to deal with armor. So what are my best options? Okay, we have autocannon. Autocannon is gonna be really good at taking down multiple hulks. So that's like a shoo-in. Like we need that. And then what else do we need for dealing? What else are we going to need to deal with? We're probably going to deal with turrets. We're going to deal with big bases. So how are we going to deal with those? Well, we can use the orbital laser, or we can use even like the 380, right?
Yeah,
to help deal with those
also fair.
things. Or the 500, which actually is terrible against turrets, but might help against other things. The orbital is going to be great for the objectives, but maybe, okay, what am I going to do if I'm getting rushed by a ton of infantry now? Cluster bomb while running away, that's going to help clear your line of sight. Or maybe, like, what else do we got here? What did I tier list? Like the orbital rail cannon if you're running away from a Hulk and you really need some space. Or like you want a utility pick. So you're gonna do, you know, maybe you want this because you're getting swarmed and you want to be able, you have a really good anti-tank thing, so you want to just be able to stun enemies so that you can get away and like hit things. But you know, we still need something to do with infantry. How am I going to survive against infantry if I'm getting swarmed by devastators? Well, I can cluster bomb devastators, or I can I have an autocannon slot. So what else do we got? I haven't used an eagle yet, so yeah, let's do cluster bombs. Or let's say I don't really need the utility of stunning them while I'm running away, or I'm gonna be really proactive. I don't know. We can throw like a walking barrage on top because orbitals just overlap very nicely. Or let's say two of my friends already have orbital lasers. We don't need more orbital lasers. Let's say they're going to take care of bases and the main objectives with the 2 lasers. They don't need more of those. So yeah, we're double down on the rail cannon for our anti-tank, because we're going to be able to, we're a Hulk killing machine with the autocannon and the rail cannon. And then like, okay, what do I want to spec in? Destroying tanks and even more heavy things then? How am I going to deal with that? We can try rocket pods. Or the 500, right?
True. You can't really go wrong with 500.
But maybe we need to kill bases too, so we could drop the 380.
True.
And give the lasers a shot, a little bit of breathing.
Eagle airstrike also very good for bases.
Yeah, gonna help with bases. We'll do some eagle airstrike. Or, you know, nobody has any anti-infantry, so I'm gonna reel back. And I'm going to say, I'm still going to keep this because I need 1 anti-tank if I'm running away to be reactive. I'm going to go Eagle Airstrike, and I'm going to go, what's going to be good for anti-infantry here? Maybe we get some mortars? Yeah, we get some mortars.
Okay.
Deal with all those devastators. Just put it in a spot, and they won't be able to hit us.
Nice.
And hell, maybe I'll go double turn. We'll do this.
Damn, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Just throwing up some like sample ideas that are like,
look at that.
Huh. Anyway, that was kind of the idea.
Hell yeah.
Now, maybe I'll fuck around with it at some point. This is
nice.
This is why I need to tweet more. So I need to just like yell about shit that's on my mind. I'm like, oh fuck, I want to make a tier list. Oh.
I gotta make a tier list.
All right.
Just like cut it up into a TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like those swipe ones that they were doing with like Emu Watori, where you'd like swipe and then she'd be like standing there.
Hello.
And then you'd hear, yeah.
Hello.
But it'd be like your tier lists.
Your tier list. Hello,
Yeah.
my name is Cookie and I have tier list.
Exactly. You could be the new Emu.
No, I could never.
You could. She's pink. You're pink. She's goated. You're goated. It's just that simple.
It's just that easy.
It's just that simple and easy. Like, that's it.
All right, and with that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. And my voice is getting tired. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm gonna chill out. All right.
Time to chill.
Thank you for entertaining me. Thank you for chatting with me, Jack. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Whoa.